making connections to the world. Empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to Comprehension English TV.
Hello everyone! Once again, this is Teacher Kathleen, your English teacher for today. Previously, we identified different notable literary genres written by Southeast Asian writers such as Dr. Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, and Bao Nin. Join me as we discover the different cultures of Southeast Asian countries. Are you ready? Now we are in Quarter 3, Week 5, and our most essential learning competency is analyze literature as a mirror to our shared heritage of people with diverse backgrounds. But before we proceed to our lesson proper, here are the learning objectives. After watching the video, you should be able to first, enumerate different cultures, beliefs, and traditions based on the material viewed. Second, use graphic organizing in presenting ideas. And lastly, appreciate literature as a mirror to our shared heritage of people with diverse backgrounds. Let's start our lesson by doing this preliminary activity. The following pictures depict the different cultures of Southeast Asian countries. Determine the name of the country represented by each picture. Write the letter of the correct answer. So here are the choices. A. Philippines, B. Thailand, C. Egypt. First, we have Wat Mahat Sukhothai Temple. Next, Temple of the Reclining Buddha. We have Chocolate Hills, Golden Canyon, and the Sphinx. We also have Pyramid at Giza, Lantern Festival, and Mascara Festival. For learning task 1, you're going to watch the videos about the history, culture, beliefs, and traditions of Thailand, Egypt, and Philippines. Then answer the given activity right after watching them. You may refer to these links to watch the videos for learning task 1. Have you watched the videos about Thailand, Egypt, and Philippines? Did you discover the rich cultural heritage of these countries? For your next activity, enumerate the different culture, beliefs, and traditions that you learned from the videos. You may refer to this table. In learning literature, it is also important that we enhance our vocabulary. For learning task 2, match the word in column A to its meaning in column B. Write your answer on the space provided before the number. For column A, we have number 1, to damage something, especially in a violent way. Number 2, to kill in a violent way. 3, feeling upset, someone you love is interested. Number 4, to live in a place or in a particular way. Number 5, lack of guilt. For column B, we have these choices. Letter A, jealous. B. Destroy. C. Slew. D. Innocence. E. Dwell. For learning task 3, we are about to read an Egyptian folktale entitled The Two Brothers. You may refer to this link, www.touryegypt.net/taleoftwobrothers.htm. The Two Brothers, an Egyptian folktale. Once there were two brothers. Anpu was the elder and Bata was the younger. When their parents died, Anpu was already married and had a house of his own, so he took his little brother with him and treated him like his own son. When the little brother grew up to be a young man, he became an excellent worker. He did the plowing, he harvested the corn, and there was no one his equal in the whole land. Behold, the spirit of the god was within him. Every morning, the younger brother followed his oxen and worked all day in the fields, and every evening he returned to the house with vegetables, milk, and wood. He laid all these before his elder brother, and he took with him his bread and he drove the cattle into the field. Because Anpu loved his younger brother very much, his wife became very jealous and she wanted to destroy Bata. One day, when Anpu and Bata were in the fields, they needed some corn, so Anpu sent Bata home to get some. The younger brother found the wife combing her hair and said to her, "Get up and give me some corn that I may run to the field, for my elder brother is in a hurry. Do not delay." At eventide, Anpu returned home earlier than his brother because Bata had much work to do in the fields. Anpu was met by his wife, who was crying bitterly. She showed him her arms and legs, which she had painted black and blue, and accused Bata of having beaten her up. She pretended to be in great pain. She did not give him waters to wash his hands with. She did not light the fire for him. She pretended that she was very sick. Anpu became very angry. He sharpened his knife and waited for Bata in the stable. When the sun went down, Bata came home as usual, loaded with herbs, milk, and wood. As he entered the door, he saw the feet of his brother and the sharp knife hanging by his side. The brother sprang from him, and Bata fled, praying to the god Ra. "My good Lord, save me from death, thou who divines the evil from the good." Ra heard his cry. He made a river flow between one brother and the other and filled it with crocodiles. Bata asked his elder brother, "Why do you seek to kill me? Am I not your brother? And have you not always treated me as if you were my father? Has not your wife been as a mother to me? Now, since you want to kill me, I shall go to the valley of the acacia." Anpu answered, "Why did you beat up my wife and almost kill her?" Bata answered, "I did not do such thing. Have I told you that I have always looked upon her as my mother?" So Anpu went home. He found his wife near the river washing off the black and blue dye with which she had painted herself. Filled with great anger, Anpu killed his wife and cast her to the dogs. Then he sat down, poured ashes on his head, and mourned for his younger brother. Bata reached the valley of Acacia. Since there was no one with him, he slew wild beasts for food, built himself a house, and met the 9 gods who knew of his innocence and goodness. Ra said to the god Kunumu, "Behold, frame a woman for Bata that he may not remain alone." So Kunumu made for Bata a wife to dwell with him. She was indeed more beautiful than any other woman in the whole land. She was like a goddess, and Bata loved her very much. After reading the story, let's answer these comprehension questions. Number 1. Why did the wife get jealous of Bata? Second, what did the wife do to get the attention of Anpu? Do you agree with what she had done? Why? Third, if you were Bata, what would you do? Do you agree with him in leaving the house? Why? Fourth, if you were Anpu, would you believe your wife's explanation? 5. Are you in favor with the beliefs and traditions they practice? Which of those bring unity and harmony? Which do not? Lastly, enumerate those traditions of Egyptians which are similar to ours as Filipinos. For learning task 4, using the Venn diagram, compare yourself with Makato and Bata from the 2 folktales that you have read. You may refer to this link of the story, globalwords.edu/units/JSY7_HTML/documents/makato.pdf. Be guided by the following questions. Number 1, what traits do the 3 of you share? Write your answer between the 3 circles. Number 2, write your character traits, which are different from Makato and Bata, inside the number 1 circle. Third, write Makato's character traits, which are different from yours, inside the 2nd circle. And lastly, write Bata's character traits, which are different from yours, inside the 3rd circle. You may refer to this graphic organizer. For learning task 5, using comparison and contrast, fill in the grid with the positive, interesting, negative aspects of Filipinos, Thais, and Egyptians in terms of love for family, reverence to God, and desire to succeed in life. You may refer to this grid. As we learn from this week's lesson, literature reflects the diverse backgrounds of people from different countries. We must embrace our differences and accept each other's culture, beliefs, and traditions. Let me just end this lesson with a quotation by Haile Selassie. We should accept diversity in culture and tradition and coexist peacefully. Always remember, be the best here at DCBEST MNHS English TV. See you next time as we learn another English lesson. Bye!